Hey guys, it's Jonah here. Not feeling hugely great. I think I've got some sort of cold or something. When something's brewing, it's not good. Been at work today, been to the doctors, which is never good. Doing a beer review with you guys now, and then after that, I'm off to a camera meeting. I should think about things before kind of doing everything in one day. But never mind, never mind. That is not your fault. It's not your problem. It's my problem. So we're doing another collab fest beer, but very light this month, as I've said a few times. There is nothing about this beer in that magazine, which is crazy, dude, crazy. Because this is the daddy. This is proper. It is Moor Beer Company in collaboration with Moor, who are in Paris, and Frägisch Bierkultur, who are from Germany. And it is a dark mild beer at 4%, which is fantastic. I love dark mild. Fantastic style even. Naturally hazy, vegan friendly, live beer, blah blah blah. Basically telling you about more beer. And look, no glasses, no glasses. What the hell? I'll tell you more about that in a second. But yeah, brewed and canned by Moor Beer Company, and this is actually from them, which is cool. But it is a UK-based brewery anyway, so that is fine. Okay, so tasting notes on this. Does it say on there? It doesn't say too much on the can, which is a shame. But there we go. Let's pull it back a little bit. There we go. Dark and mild. There's bittersweet at the start with waves of increasingly dark malts washing across your palate, ending in fruity hedgerow. And that's ironic because the hops in here are Bramling Cross. And Bramling is literally just down the road from here. Very close to Wye, which is where the Wye Valley Hop Reserve used to be. It's not there anymore, which is a real shame at Wye College. And Bramling is just down the road from Canterbury. So, yeah, absolutely crazy. Now, I've got to be careful with this one because it is a darken. And for some unknown reason, I think it was just lying about, but I have gone for my East Malling 2024 pint and a bit glass, which is going to be fine for a beer like this, even if there's a head, but I don't think there's going to be a massive head. Whoop, unless I force it by pouring it like a demon. I shouldn't have done that, dear viewer, but never mind. Way over a finger, not quite two, about a finger and a half, but look at that. Lovely tanned head. Don't know what's going on with the glass. Look at all that stuff. Bit dirty, this glass. Dirty. Well, I was using it in the middle of a field on a fruit farm, actually. Bramling Cross East Malling Beer Festival was this year. Dark mild, I can smell it from here. And a cheeky grin for you guys. Oh, lovely, malty. It has that sweet, kind of lacto-y type thing. Do we have the ingredients say? I'm not sure. Let's see if it will focus. I have problems with this focusing. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, there we go. Can we see any lacto in there? Barley, wheat, hops, yeast. Okay, so no oats, no lacto apparently. We've got crystal, we've got black, we've got brown malt, we've got pale malt, we've got Vienna malt, chocolate malt, and some Munich in there. Absolutely nonsensical. And that malty goodness is what makes this beer going to be a good one. Cheers and beers, guys. Why not subscribe to the channel, click like, all that kind of stuff? I always say that shit. Nobody does. But, dear viewer, maybe you would like to. Hopefully you'll be entertained by my beer review. Oh, that's the lovely thing about dark milds. It's not too astringent, it's not too bitter, but there is darkness there. And in this one, you can definitely taste the kind of the breadiness and that kind of side of things from things like the brown malt. But there is a little bit of coffee there, a little bit of darkness, a little tiny touch of licorice there. But it's all very nice. It's all very drinkable, sessionable. Which is one of those buzzwords. I'm not sure why mild doesn't do much better. It has this connotation as, oh, it's an old man's kind of drink, but it had that connotation back in the 90s when I was drinking. It's like, now it's the 2020s, ridiculous. So 30 years ago, people thought that. How old are these old men? They must be like Rip Van Winkle or something like that. Yeah, lovely sweetness there too, like a caramel. And then there is a bit of bitterness, a tiny bit of astringent, but it's that watery kind of thing. It's so light, so easy to drink. Just fantastic beer. Really, really good. I'm liking this. There's the hoppiness there too. And there is a little bit of hoppiness, like, just a small bit. Hedgerow, perhaps a little bit of fruit on that hedgerow. Maybe a tiny touch of green or spice, but this is all about the kind of easy drinking, the easy sessionable kind of dark beer, which is cool. And if I was going to do something like a party guile kind of style beer, if I broke it down, I'd probably involve a dark mild in there, definitely, as the light beer, and maybe 4% is maybe a touch too strong for a dark mild. I don't know. I've seen a lot less, like 3.5, and that kind of neck of the woods. Then we'll be looking at a porter, I guess, the next one up, and then maybe a stout, maybe even an imperial stout for the real heavy hitter. Your first, first malt. Well, what do they call it? Your sparge before you do your sparge. Your first really sugary kind of stuff. That's what turns into your imperial. Might even be a stout in the middle, so it's somewhere like that. But party guile is definitely the way for dark beers, and yeah, you might end up with something like that. See that? It's not that dark. I mean, it's kind of more of a dark brown. Lovely, lovely stuff. I almost drank this whole thing in like two sips. And look at that, all gone. And I'm ready for another beer. That is fantastic. Not too much. I know I shook the glass a little bit. Not too much. There's a little bit of kind of head. The glass, as I say, was slightly dirty to start with. Yeah, so I'm not sure why I chose that. It was just hanging about, but there we go. That is the Dark Mild by Moor Brewing Company in relationship to Demory, and Friegist. Absolutely brilliant. It's so sessionable. It's really, really nice drink. Anyway, if you didn't like that one, and I did, don't panic, dear viewer. Don't panic. Come closer. I'll be back with another beer review. That's coming up real soon.